Hey, do you want to record first to 10? Hey, sure, yeah, why not? I mean, fucking Rachel versus Carl, like, I really want to watch this. Oh, wait. A real nigga like Tempest playing some Kokonoe. Welcome, everybody. This is Akira-Shiro versus Tempest Dahlia in a first to 10. They actually switched characters, like, somewhere along the lines, which I think is, like, illegal, if that's the right word to use in a first to 10. But overall, the matches were very enjoyable to watch, and it was a good treat for me because I'm interested in learning some Kokonoe because she looks really fun. But overall, we're gonna see some Kokonoe versus Carl for the majority of these matches. And to be perfectly honest, right now, Kokonoe is probably the strongest character I've ever seen come out in the game since like CS1 Valk, and everyone's on the rave, everyone's complaining. Everyone's just like, oh my god, she's so broken, oh man, my anus hurt, and you know, etc, etc. But honestly, in this particular matchup, Carl surprisingly does pretty well against her in the sense that on the ground, he outranges her. His 5B and his 5C outrange her 5B and her 5C. Kokonoe's 3C is actually really good in terms of range, but it's not too good in terms of like whiffing it. Like if you whiff a 3C, she's fucked. She has to take this damage, and the one thing she doesn't want to be in is in NOC, which is Nirvana opponent Carl, aka sandwiched. Neutral game wise, I feel that she can, so long as she's full screen, she can set up her little magnets and shoot fireballs all day and be in relatively good control. Fireballs that don't hit Carl are generally just gonna hit Ada, which is always great. The less health Ada has, the less combos Carl's really gonna be doing on your face and mix-ups and stuff. Right here is actually really smart. He gets hit by the punch super, but he instant blocks and teleports, which I thought was actually really smart to do, because Kokonoe's teleport isn't vulnerable on frame 1, I believe. So it's kind of like a bootleg DP. I mean, it's like Azrael mashing backdash forward, just going like immensely further. I believe it tracks the magnet, but I'm not too sure about that. But as you can see, TD took the first game. Well, not the first game, the first round. And Shiro's playing some catch-up right now, and they both bursted pretty early. Shiro's right now in perfect control. He's working on a perfect. Gets the cross-up. Doesn't confirm because he doesn't know combos. He's just pressing all the buttons, though. All the buttons just pressing. And the problem when you don't do combos in this game is that the more you hit your opponent, the more burst meter they're building back. So essentially, TD built up his burst for free, which right now I think he should probably use it. Blocks up the cross up. Fucko doesn't block the 6C, decides to burst, puts him in the corner. My biggest complaint about CP is that if you burst when your opponent's back's to the corner and run up and press buttons, it's actually plus. It's never been like that in other games. I think it's the dumbest thing ever, but I digress. Back at full screen, the place where Kokonoe kind of has good control in, unless you let Carl just run up in there and press that 5C. Game 1's looking like it's gonna go in Akira-Shiro's favor. He's about to get the knockdown, and TD chooses to not tech, gets hit by the mini Volante, and that's game 1 going to Akira-Shiro. On to game 2.